Best footballer, quite a difficult one that really. We had a few good players, really good players, but I think for me it was probably at the time maybe Tommy Curtis or Marcus Ebden, two fantastic players, great footballers, also great lads in the dressing room. So for me, playing alongside them is probably be Tommy Curtis or Marcus Ebden in their football terms. Biggest joker? Well, there was a few in that dressing room. The biggest of the lot I think must have been Reevesy. When I first come to the club, I thought, who is this guy? He was on a different level. Didn't take anything serious, but I'll tell you what a great lad to have around, and I learnt a lot off him. So he's a great lad. So I put Reevesy as the biggest joker. Likely to win a Royal Rumble. I think you've got two contenders here. You've probably got Blathers. I would say I wouldn't like to get on the wrong side of Blathers. Used to stay way away from him in training. And also Steve Tuttle. Now Tuts, like I say, once he smiled at you and he had no teeth, he used to scare you the living days out of me. So I used to probably put them two as winning a Royal Rumble. Best dancer. Again, a few contenders. For me, probably Roger Willis, Harry Willis, and Danny Williams. Smooth characters. Been on a few nights out with them guys, and they used to lead the way. They've got a bit, so I'd say them two. Changing room DJ. Again, not a lot of people used to get a chance. It used to usually be the Nottingham boys, so you'd have your Jason Lee, Harry Willis, and to be fair to them, they always used to produce. They used to have some good stuff, and I'm led to believe they used to have a big mate who was a good DJ out in Iron Apple at the time, so there used to be a lot of garage and stuff like that, which some of the older boys couldn't cope with, but I thought it was alright. Worst taste in music? Well, probably going back to, it's hard to say that one really. I would say probably, at the time I was a young boy, I'd say the older guys. The older guys used to complain left, right and centre. They wanted 70s on, 80s on. As you can imagine, that went down like a lead balloon in a changing room full of young lads. So it's hard to say that worst taste in music really. I'd say probably most of the older boys like Lee Richardson, Jamie Hewitt, things like that. Worst dressed? There's only one man for the job here, Lee Richardson. He probably, I think he called at my granddad's on his way to training most days to see what he had in his wardrobe. And to be fair, he never disappointed, so he's probably the worst dressed player probably I've ever seen. So Lee Richardson takes that title. Fastest player? Difficult one again. I put myself maybe top 3, over maybe 20 yards, but over probably a distance you're probably talking, believe it or not, used to be a few could get a shift on. Ian Brecken could get a shift on over, once he got going. The big powerful boys, Blathers could get a shift on. And so I'd probably say over 20 yards, 30 yards, I'd fancy my chances. Over long distance, maybe I'd go with Brex really. Messiest player? I used to get changed next to one quite regular, so I know it was that was an experience. Probably don't know whether to expose him or not, but should I say his hygiene weren't the best. So you know you are, so I'll leave that one with you. Teacher's pet? Ooh. Again, we had some strong characters in that dressing room. It more or less run itself. We had a lot of seniority, a lot of players who, anything stepped out of line, they used to deal with it in the changing rooms. But obviously when John was in charge, he let the dressing room run itself, and then obviously Nicky took over, and you know, Nicky was Nicky. He was quite, you know, didn't take any messing around. So I think the people would be scared to be his teacher's pet, because I think Nicky would have probably told them where to go. So I don't think we really had one. First to arrive, I was probably one of the first to arrive, even though I lived maybe 5-10 minutes away. And the other reason used to getting used to being me, Tommy Curtis, I think it was Jamie, and we're trying to think of another. We used to get him playing head tennis quite regular. We used to have a little a laugh, and we used to have a little league table going, and it used to be a good crack. And I think, touching on it, I think Tommy used to sometimes set a little cricket game up every now and then, but it was all good fun. I think we played volleyball at some stage as well, but I didn't think that lasted very long. But yeah, it used to be probably 4 of us used to get there quite early, just so we could play head tennis. Worst trainer? Oof, few contenders. Difficult one. I'd say in my time there, probably David Doria. Right, always last to arrive. I'd probably give that to Steve Payne. He had quite a big commute. He used to travelling from Leeds. I think he lived in Halifax at the time. And like I say, there was a few boys. The Notts boys used to be, like I say, they used to quite travel, and then we had a few who used to live further afield. So there was quite a few who last to arrive just due to time. But I'd say probably Payne. Payne was always pretty late. So yeah, he was training kit straight on, straight out. So that's Payne. Favourite memory? Well, where do I start? One, playing for my the club where I grew up. I went to school there, got a lot of friends there. Mum and dad still live there now. Still go back, and visit quite a lot. So it means a lot. Playing for that football club meant a lot. Also, winning promotion this season when there was a lot of controversy, and it could have gone either way at the time. There was obviously all kinds of rumours going around, but I think it says a lot about that dressing room. The lads stuck together. We focused, and it ended up being a fantastic season, and we ended up getting promoted, which, to be fair, big question marks was on us, especially with getting points deduction and things like that. So I think that was that extra bit a bit special. So I'd say probably them two things are my favourite memory, playing for this fantastic football club.